Hey everybody, we're here at the premiere of The Connected Universe, but we got a guy and we are celebrating his 10th anniversary of What the Bleep Do We Know? Mark Vicente. First of all, congratulations, 10 years.
Thank you.
You seem to have gotten on a really hot topic about people, the universe, all that stuff. Marlene Matlin came in. Tell us about what you did.
Well, what we did is we took a lot of strange ideas that lived in like weird bookstores, and about 14 years ago decided we need to get that out in the world, to get people to start thinking about quantum mechanics, neurobiology, the nature of what's in here, the nature of all connection. And so we spent about 3.5 years working on this insane idea. The reason it was called What the Bleep is because we had no idea what we were doing, and it was actually What the F, but that didn't work with the censors, so it became Bleep. And that was our third title, which was just a stupid title, which we weren't intending to keep, but it ended up being amazing.
Working title is perfect.
So it stayed the whole time. And we put out a film, I think that was pretty groundbreaking, and I think there's been a lot of amazing stuff since then. But I hope that we sort of laid a foundation that allowed people to start making more stuff like that.
Well, I think what happens is people they wake up, am I hungry? And then the five senses, and then I have to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. But it's like, what is this? Who are we? How do we connect?
Yeah.
How did you change from before the film to the afterwards? Like, was there something where you started to see yourself differently or see the world or you?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest changes, I was very much involved in science and like all the sort of the micro world. And I began to, after the film, really start to explore, okay, but how do you practically put this understanding into place? Like, let's say the world is all connected. Okay, well, how then do you relate to people? So I think what happened after the film is I began to take a much more practical approach to taking all those ideas and now how do I apply them in my life?
Not just textbook.
Yeah, so not just like trying to do scientific research and understanding, but now how do I live as a better human being with that knowledge? I think that was one of the biggest changes.
And then answering those questions you had. What were the prime questions, the main ones you had about who?
I think it was
what?
like, why are we here? What's this all about? Like, what's going on? What is reality? We walk sometimes very somnambulistically through life, like sleepwalking, and we don't ask these questions until maybe you get some disease, you're about to die, somebody else is about to die, and suddenly you say, okay, what the F is this all about? So what we were trying to do is get people to start thinking that way before they hit that kind of emergency. Because we think that's a deeper life,
Yeah, and the thing is, if you start thinking about that, it's almost, maybe your answer is not correct, but at least you're not just an automaton going through life, showing up at work.
Yeah, and I don't think we had the answers. I mean, I look back now and go, there's a bunch of things I think, okay, that wasn't right, that wasn't right, that wasn't right. But I think we were willing to ask a bunch of questions that people weren't asking at that point, certainly, mainstream.
Well, that's the whole thing. All the people say, the world's not flat. Oh, it's a witch.
Yeah.
Let's kill the person. But
Yeah.
you did it. How do people find you? The website?
Best way to find me is through my personal website, which is markvicente.com. And you can see all the things I'm doing now. I'm about to release a film called Encender el Corazón, which I've been shooting in Mexico. We just started showing in Mexico. I'm doing my first screening in LA actually on Wednesday. But that's something to look at. So that's encenderelcorazon.com. For the Spanish-speaking.
I'll have to look that up and put it on the site. And we are out. This is Chance TV. All right. Thank you so much.